Yo, what is up guys? Welcome back to another video. Today we're back in today's video. I'm going to be doing kind of an XP guide. I noticed when I started playing this game, I had a lot of questions about XP and ranking up through your class and your department and all that. So pretty much today's just gonna be a guide overall on how all of that works. So firstly, a confusion a lot of people might have is you cannot gain XP through private servers. This is something I've tested and I can show y'all right now. Pretty much the reason developers did this, I'm guessing, is to prevent, just because a lot of the quests are killing. So this would prevent you from, because you get administrator commands when you do private servers, as you can see right here on the bottom right of my screen. So what's stopping me from constantly teleporting my alt account right here over and over and just killing them and getting XP. So you can see I got 4 out of 5 on both the headshot and kills over time, and you would see this would give me a total of 400 XP. I'm currently at 420 out of 6,000, but you'll notice when I kill him here, I completed the task. You can see they are both gone now, but I am still at 420 XP. This is because, as I mentioned earlier, you are in a private server and you can't gain XP in private servers. But one thing I would quickly like to mention before we go into a public server though, is you can still gain passive XP through private servers. As you noticed, I'm not able to finish your quest XP, but you still can gain passive XP. And normally you get passive XP every around 5 minutes. On that note, let's now go into a public server. Right before we get into the public server, I will quickly recommend joining the official Nova Corporation Discord server. As you can see, they have a channel that is 006 RSR, which is pretty much like updates and development stuff. As you can see, this is the owner right here, and you can see just recently he did a small patch, and you get codes. So this is something I would definitely suggest doing if you are a new player, if you're trying to grind new teams and just stuff like that, because as you can see, just this one code that you wouldn't have got if you weren't in the Discord server, you just got 100 credits, and this code's still active, by the way, as of today. So make sure you go and use that. So as you can see, now we are in the public server. So pretty much here's where you would enter the code. So you would do uprising is coming, and you would do that, and you can see I already redeemed it, but you can see you get codes exclusively from the Discord server. So from here, if you are trying to grind XP is per department. So for example, if I want to rank up in the Red Wolves, I can't play test subject, because test subject has its own XP line. So XP does not transfer in any way. So if you want to rank up through a team, you have to play as that team. You can see it, like I've never played as test subject, so I don't have any XP. But if I switch to, let's say, Department of Operations, which I did a video on, I'll link that at the top right of the screen right there. You can see I have 4,235 XP. So you can see, since I've played as this team specifically, I've got XP for it. So XP does not transfer. What does transfer, though, is credits. And you might be asking, what's credits? Credits is the currency inside of the game. So pretty much, for example, buying guns from vendors, stuff like that. As you can see right here, we have the Department of Operation vendor. So you can see if you go vendor, you have some guns you're able to buy, each having different stats right here on the right. So you can see the P19, those are the stats, and you can see my current gun. I guess not, never mind. But you can see the stats of them right here. And you can also pay Robux for some. As you can see, the SMG 9X, you can pay credits, but you can also pay Robux. So you can see you can swap that between that by clicking each one. Coming back to the menu here, you can see if you click teams, let's go back to the middle here. As you notice, there's the generic teams. You can see there's the Security Corp, the Nova Dominion, Department of Operations, Site Overwatch, Red Wolves, and the Innovation Department. But you'll notice it's not just one team. There is a View Divisions button. When you view divisions, you get divisions within the Security Corps. So yes, there is the Security Corps, but within the Security Corps, for actual departments and divisions, there's the Iron Fist, which is the corporation's main military force. The Crazies, they're pretty much, they deal with all the entities and stuff. The Armed Gentlemen, they're tasked with guarding and protecting the site Overwatch. The Nothing to See here is the corporation's most elite and qualified security personnel. And Redacted is to perform the most near impossible missions. So, as you can see, a lot of these cost Robux, and a lot of people assume, because at least I did, I assumed you could only get it through Robux, not Robux, Robux, because the way they advertise it. But you will notice right under the Robux, it says credits. So, for example, if I went to purchase, it will pull up a purchase confirmation, and you can either do Robux. So you see, if I click Robux, it will pull up the Game Pass for you to buy. And if you do credits, you will see I have insufficient funds right now, so I am not able to buy it. But if I did have enough, let's say, I would be able to get the team for free. And so the game is still free to play. Nothing's pay to win in this game. So you're probably asking yourself, what's the best way to get credits then? The best way to get credits, in my opinion, would be the Red Wolves department. As I said, XP does not transfer department to department. But Red Wolves, just for how many kills you're able to get and how fast you're able to get in and out of the site, you're able to get as many kills as possible. So you'll see on my quest to the right, it's the same as the XP pretty much. So you see, get a cup of coffee. That will get me 50 credits and 50 XP. That is 50 credits for literally just getting a cup of coffee, which is the easiest thing ever. And then you'll notice, get 3 kills in 6 seconds. That one, I mean, it's as it sounds. It's a little bit harder. Get 20 kills over time. And by the way, these tasks are fully random. They are not going to be the same every time. And I'm going to add something to that in a second. And then get a kill while on 10% or lower health, which is when, I like to call it crippled. It's when you're, if you don't know, when you get hit and you're about to die, you walk super slow and like hold your stomach. But one thing I want to remind y'all about, which is super, super important, is never let your tasks just stop. So let's say I finished all my tasks to the right. You might think I'm done with my tasks for the day. No. If you go back to the menu, and let's temporarily join the innovation department, so it switches my team and resets me. I've never played on this team, so I guess here we are now. And let's go back and let's re-pick the Red Wolves, play. And you will now see my quests are different. I no longer have the coffee quest, and I now have the 5 kills over time. So let's say I fully did all of my tasks. Just switch your teams and it will refresh all of your tasks back to 4 new active tasks. And let's say you don't like the tasks that you got, like this, get 10 kills on 1 life. That's pretty difficult. So let's say I'm not able to do that. Maybe my combat skills aren't there yet. I just started playing the game. You can refresh your task after. So to get 5 kills over time, that's not in 1 life. That's just over time you playing the game. Get 3 kills in 6 seconds, self-explanatory. And then, so you can see these 3 right here are actually kind of hard. But this 5 kills over time is probably going to be the easiest one I have. So to conclude our video, I am going to quickly show y'all how to do the coffee quest. Because when I first joined, As Red Wolves exclusively, I found it very hard to find a coffee machine. So inside the Red Wolf spawn, there is actually no coffee machine. So to do this quest, you have to actually go inside the facility. For this, you're going to want to go to the sewers. You're going to want to run down here, activate the C4, go to the right instead of the left. You want to go to the right this way. You're going to want to go up these stairs, all the way up these stairs. I would suggest having your gun ready because there is normally combatives up here. As you can hear, there is shooting. As you see, this is the first door you get to. You're actually going to want to skip it, and you're going to want to keep going up the stairs. Once you get to the top of the stairs right here, I would definitely look and see if you see anybody. And then if you don't, you're going to want to come down here, down this hallway, all the way down here, through the Site 006 door. Vent access. Remember to be aware, combatives can be down here. Once you see these drawings right here, you're going to take a right and go down here. And then it will spit you out in this tiny little room, and here is the coffee machine. So what you'll do is you'll click right here on this button right here. Sorry about that, guys. We are back. It was literally impossible for me to get here. But as you can see, then once you finish brewing, you'll just click it, and then there you go. So you can see mission completed. They spelled that wrong, but you earn 50 credits and 50 XP. That will conclude today's video. I want to thank y'all for watching. If you have any questions or anything, please comment below. I will attempt to answer to the best of my ability. But yep, thank you for watching. I will see y'all next time. Goodbye.